nail polish for my toes.
Oh my god. Why does that have to be the first thing people
Hey, hey,
hear?
hey. He did what you asked, and it wasn't a curse word.
I guess I need to update my list. It's gonna be like the list of all the things that I'm not allowed to do when playing this or doing that. Welcome, my friends. Welcome. I am Omar Krieg. This is the Krieg Dominion. I am the Lord and Commander of the Krieg Dominion, and your host for tonight, the 19th episode of Blood and Glory, a Pendragon campaign, A Father's Pride. I am joined, of course, by the same crazy people that turned most of my hair gray. That being my oldest son and Rev, especially. Ro doesn't really do a whole lot to my hair. In fact, she kind of levels me out a little bit. So Ro, hand claps all around. On that note, let's go ahead and let the players introduce themselves or tell us something crazy about their current, life drama things. And I'm gonna play with my phone for a few seconds while I finish getting everything set up. Talus,
Oh my.
what is your food of the day? What is your drink of the day? And
Coffee.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, it's just coffee and M&Ms.
Okay, no, that I can get behind. I can definitely get behind that. All right, is that all you got? Nothing. No words of wisdom.
Deprived.
Sleep deprived. Okay. All right.
Rust is a great game if you.
Oh my lord.
If you actually never mind. I shouldn't go down that road.
No, don't. It's going to trigger something inside me. It's probably rage, but it
Oh,
could
no,
be
it
anything
was-
else.
It was about. Never mind. It's better just not to say.
I did see your pictures in.
Self harm at this point.
No self-harm, please. No self-harm. No, I did notice you posted a bunch of pics, and I had no idea what the heck I was looking at, but I was like...
Oh yeah. That's all inventories of like loot and killing other people, and yeah.
Yeah, you were basically lauding yourself with all the loot that you got off of dead players because you marked them because you're so hardcore in a toxic game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
I didn't mean to actually shame you that hard. My bad.
Oh, I'm just confused, but okay.
Oh, did I use a word you didn't understand? Perhaps it was murked. It is an older term, but it does check out.
It's okay. That's why I didn't do that.
Alright. Anything else before we move on to the next contestant? No? Okay. Rodance! Player of Sir Dallin. What's new and exciting in your world?
It was one of those days where I took a nap and woke up and went, I want some pizza. Oh, wait, why is it 9:35? So, yeah, give it like another half hour and I'll have pizza showing up. I'll have to go get. Sorry.
I'm trying to remember. Aren't you?
Not sorry.
You must be in East Coast time.
Yep.
For some reason, I was thinking Central. I apologize. So when you said 9:35, I was like, wait a minute. No, it's not. And then I realized maybe you're not Central time like I thought. Regardless, enjoy the pizza.
I think we have that discussion like every other time.
Yeah, about every 2 sessions or so. That sounds about right. I try to remember who's where, and I think you've even mentioned what state you're in, but I always forget. I don't know.
I'm Mountain Time.
No, you are not. Nowhere in the stupid state, I'm sorry, no, I was right the first time. State of Texas, is it Mountain Time?
No, there's a little sliver of Mountain Time in Texas.
No, I take that back. You're absolutely right. That one place called El Paso.
Huh?
Yeah.
But I'm just not there.
No.
Thank goodness, right now.
No, listen, El Paso was a great state. I was stationed at Fort Bliss. I referred to that entire region as the armpit of the country because that's exactly what it felt like. It was just hot. Unbearably hot. We talked about
You
this.
just referred to it, by the way, as the great state of El Paso, just so you're aware.
Did I? No! No. Okay, maybe.
Yeah, you did.
Whatever. I don't even
Right.
care. I don't even care anymore. I don't even care anymore. It's listen, El Paso, the city, was nice. Being stationed there at Fort Bliss, which is adjacent to, it was okay. But I said this last night when we did Solasta. I just can't stand heat. It gets over about 50, 60 degrees, and I start getting uncomfortable. I need it cool. I can't do it. I don't know how I survived 2 trips to Iraq. I don't know how I continue to survive each summer when the temperatures peak out at 80, 90, or the rare. Every year there's been like a 2 to 3 day stretch of where it's 90, 95 plus, including 100 and something. And I don't know how I survive. I really don't. Other than the fact that air conditioning and hiding in my car if I have to. But anyway, I digress. Ro, did you have anything else before I move on to major source of new gray hair? Well, look, another one. I could feel it.
I'm pretty sure they sell some lovely hair color to fix that.
Yes, Just for Men is one of the leading brands. Speaking of leading brands, if Just for Men wants to sponsor me, that'd be great. Anyway.
And I hear it comes in pink now, just for you.
I don't think I would do pink.
Oh.
I definitely would not do red either.
What about Rev?
No, Rev is definitely not doable.
Okay.
Yes, I said it like that on purpose. Well, that's between you and Kite, okay? That's between you two. I don't need to know about it. What happens behind closed doors, not my business.
Yeah, any more than that would be telling, so
yes.
I'm not going to.
Correct. And we don't want you to either. But since you're already no, I really don't want to know.
Who needs to tell when you've got a video? No, I'm kidding.
Whoa. Kite, come get your boy. Come get your boy.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah, you are. Rev, it is your turn, Mr. Troublemaker. The
Yep.
gray hair maker.
Well, I like talking about the 3 Gs, gods, guns, and government. And right now, I am quite interested in the legal battle between Taco Bell and Taco John's over who has the right to use Taco Tuesday.
The sad part is I can see them doing that.
I'm trying to figure out. Wait, no, I'm trying to figure out if he's just trolling us or if this is like a legit thing.
No, that's legit.
Okay. All right. Well, and on that note,
Taco Bell ever having a Taco Tuesday, but all right.
I don't either. I don't even know if I've ever eaten Taco John's either.
Yeah, Taco John's owns the trademark, and Taco Bell says everybody who makes tacos should be allowed to use it. It's ridiculous to trademark a day in the phrase Taco Tuesday.
I mean, if they were the first one to market that sort of thing, then yeah, they can do that. That's how that works. I don't know enough about the history of such phrasing and ideas, but I do know the idea of Taco Tuesday has been around for a very long time. Whether or not it was started by a company or a bunch of people that were taco enthusiasts is a different animal.
And remember, Taco Bell is owned by Pepsi, so it's a giant mega corporation going after a small company, Taco John's.
Of course they are, because why can't they just let it be and be happy with the profits they have? Pepsi, if you want to sponsor me.
You want to know why Pepsi actually bought Pizza Hut and Taco Bell and a couple others?
Why? Is that what you're asking? Why did they do it?
Do you know why? Because it's kind of interesting.
If you could,
Coca-Cola basically had the
I heard this
lockdown
before.
market
Go ahead.
on restaurants selling Coke, and people went into a restaurant and they asked for or Coke, and then still in a lot of places it's would Pepsi be okay, So
I've heard this story before. I think
Pepsi actually
go ahead.
figured it rather than going on a massive marketing campaign, it was cheaper to straight up buy Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, and I can't remember whoever else.
KFC.
And literally just change out the drinks they serve.
I think it's
Coca-Cola to Pepsi.
I think it's KFC, and I think we're part of that
Might be Long John
conflict.
Silver's too.
It might have been Long John Silver's, but Long John Silver's is like there's a lot of people that don't know what that is. I think the story I heard, or at least the way I remember it, which also does not necessarily mean accurate, was that they bought these two stores so that one store could sell Coke products and the other store could buy or sell Pepsi products, and yet they'd be in the same building. And that's why you started to see the rise of, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, and KFC all in the same building, just separated by half-ass dividers. I could be wrong too when I say that. Don't quote me on that.
No, I think it was they figured out, well, as long as we own them, if we all put them in the same building, it saves on overhead.
I mean, that makes sense to me too, because you don't have to build a whole ass another building. But anyway, legal battles over the rights of Taco Tuesday. When meanwhile, ironically, it's Tuesday and I had chili.
I don't
So
got no tacos.
yeah, I got no tacos either of any kind.
I
Had tacos
also
yesterday.
I'm sitting here with the Southern tradition of sweet iced tea, but like Rodance, I'm also having some pizza.
I actually had a stupid idea. So my roommate gave me some chili the other day, and I took some ballpark Angus beef hot dogs, chopped them up,
Oh no.
threw them in the chili, threw a whole, like, I don't know, at least 3 handfuls of shredded cheese in there. Now it's a nice creamy, textury, chili-ish. But I was like, maybe if I'd cut these hot dogs up slightly smaller, I could actually make them into little taqueritos, like a burrito with all of this chili stuff
No,
in
hear
it.
me out. Hear me out. With what you've got, the cheese, you've got your chili, you've got your hot dogs.
Yeah.
Warm it up. Maybe add a little ketchup if it's starting to dry out, and throw it over a bed of Fritos and eat it with a spoon. That's called Frito pie here in the South.
I had a similar idea, actually. Instead of, you know how people usually, when, maybe not necessarily in the South per se, but usually people will take crackers and they'll crush them up and throw them in their chili, right?
I mean, yeah, that's pretty common.
You're right. And so I was thinking of doing, like, instead of that, I've got the tortilla chips, Doritos scoops. I was thought about
Yeah,
scrunching
those
those
are
up too.
those are okay. I think Fritos really have the.
They have that flavor.
nailed.
They have that flavor. Jesus Christ, I can't talk all of a sudden. But
Texture?
they have a different flavor profile than your standard tortilla chip because they have that corn flavor. So I think that's what really adds to the when you mix it with the chili. I think that's how it really works in there. I might have to try that though because I still got plenty of chili left. Dragon Man's also talking about he just got back from supper. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings and fries. An excellent choice, my friend. And on that note, it's ironic that we're talking about food because if you can't tell by the table in front of us, we have a feast ahead of us tonight. But before we get into the actual feast, let me get into my notes. Previously on Blood and Glory, it is a new year. And the previous year's harvests and holidays have been a good one for many in Logris. The kingdom, though not quite at peace, does appear to be calm. But this year, the year of our Lord 490, may prove to be anything but peaceful. And that is our gentle lead into, and I'm going to warn you now, 2 things actually. Number 1, the year 490 is probably going to be 2 to 3 times longer as far as numbers of sessions played to get through it. Just because of how much there is in this year. I have prepped probably 2/3 of it so far. And of course, each week, as we get closer and closer to completing the year, I will, I totally lost my train of thought. Long story short is this. 490, lots of stuff going on. I don't even have it all prepped, even though I don't necessarily need it all right away. Second thing, and
I say we skip the feast session and go straight to combat.
you do not want that yet.
Well, one, you haven't prepped it, so.
No. If you want, I can give you a quick preview. Of what
No.
to expect. No, hold on. No, you asked for it. That's what you get.
Facetiously.
You-
I asked for it facetiously.
No, you see, you kicked over the hornet's nest, and now you got to deal with
I'm sorry,
the
guys.
hornets. The hornets. There we go. I couldn't think of it. Couldn't think of what I was trying to
Can
say.
we just say that his character walked outside to get his ass beat? Feast.
That's okay. Hold on. I'm gonna load it real quick just so you guys have a, what do they call that? A teaser trailer. This might take a moment for some people's systems to load because there's a lot of stuff going on here.
Cool.
That's a little snippet of what's to come. And on that note, that's the
my
wrong.
Fucking God.
What's
No, not again.
what happened? What'd you do?
I'm retarded.
Yeah. I know I should not be laughing, but whatever he's going off about is making me laugh. What'd you do, boy? I bet he spilled his drink. Anyway, just a quick snippet of what's to come later this year. In the meantime,
You
let's
get
go.
far enough into the stream for that sort of language?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, it's not like I'm getting paid by YouTube anyway, so it's fine. It's fine. What is Dragon Man going on about? See, I'm thinking of creating a one-shot D&D, but with a twist. The twist, besides rolls for stats, all things are controlled with Cards Against Humanity cards. Perception check, card bees. Bees! Okay. That sounds scary, playing D&D, but using Cards Against Humanity as your
Oh gosh,
resolution thing.
there's a furry edition of Cards Against Humanity.
Hello, Hashin. We're waiting to see what my oldest son got himself into. While we're doing that, because he already knows what I'm about to say.
Be right back. Food is here.
Oh, I'm gonna have to wait for Rodance to come back with her pizza. Damn it!
You want a piece of pizza?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I was getting ready to drop the other of what will now be 3 notes because I forgot one other thing.
By the way, you still never greenlit me for that ad we were talking about.
I don't remember what the ad was.
It was several items from Merlin's Emporium of Gently Used Goods.
I still don't know. Oh, are you talking about things that may or may not have belonged to another player's character?
Yep.
I will change it from a red light to a yellow light. How about that?
Okay, I'll get it sort of written up.
Okay.
And then the one who we do know dropped out completely. Can we arrange a horrible end for them, by the way?
No, they just kind of fell off.
Aw.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Hashin. I'm not sure if I said hi or not. I think I did a moment ago. I'm not sure.
But we can't like watch them die in battle.
No. I think if anything, I think I decided that Sir Ulrich, or excuse me, Sir Harold, I think that was the character's name, would just be an NPC, and it's never come up since for some reason. Whether or not I avoided it consciously is immaterial. I'm really curious to know what my kid did.
They're basically just like sitting in their manor going,
I don't wanna. Let me stop, because this would be the one time that that individual shows up in the stream to watch. Alright, I do apologize. We are having a slight, I don't want to say delay or technical difficulties, because that's not really what it is. I am guessing, anybody want to take bets, in fact, on what do you stop playing with shit on the damn table? Get out of here.
You're just lucky he didn't flip it.
He can't.
And statement still stands.
Rev. Did you take your medicine today?
what medicine?
Whatever it is that keeps you from being all antsy and... Stop it, Rev. Oh my god, you're so fired right now.
Oh goodness.
Alright, Rev, you're...
Leave literally to get
I
some
would
pizza
not be this
drama.
mischievous if we weren't simply waiting on your son.
Yeah, I
And
know.
needing to fill the air.
I was gonna say... I think he spilled his drink. I think that's what he did.
I think his dog got after a cable.
No, maybe, but not likely. I don't think his dogs would do that. So, for the viewers, we are waiting to see what my son is up to and whether or not he's able to continue. Because the next couple things, or actually most of the session, is not necessarily around his character, but all characters. Will you stop touching the dice, sir? Especially that one. That one needs to stay on the pad. And the 6-sider that you took away. Stop playing with the dice. Get your own dice.
Okay.
No, don't. Because now I'm going to have 77,000 fucking 6-sided dice. Rev. Oh my god. I'm going to kick you. I'm going to kick you right off the table. Yeah, that stopped them. Don't. No. Get out of here. Damn it. God, he's like a child. Ro, how did he get elected to being the Khan? That's what I want to know. Nobody else wanted it. That's what it is.
What you don't realize is I have like multiple personality settings that I can.
There are
switch
no elections in clan hierarchy.
There were in ours.
In lore, there is.
That's cute, guys.
I didn't do it. I'm just saying, in lore, there were clans typically elected their Khan. It was usually only a couple people. Holy balls! What is going on downstairs? People slamming doors and shit.
I'm gonna hide the D20. Don't tell them where I put it.
I mean, there's 4 D20s in front of me, right where they ought to be. No, Rev, leave it.
I think you have to touch it at this point to make your heart rate go up.
Stop it. My God, I really need my son to come back. This is getting ridiculous. Don't you do it. Don't. No. I'm taking your rerolls away. Elections with knives and lasers. Yeah, so that's what I was gonna say. Like, you would get like a couple of nominees, you know, to run, but also lasers and knives may come into play because the trial system.
I'm trying to think of a dice game to pass the time.
I really want to know what my kid is doing.
Oh, sorry. I'm here. I mean, I put my headset back on, but I'm in the process of cleaning up coffee that spilled.
I knew it! God, I wish we had a lottery going. I would have won.
And all over my desk and mouse pad and yeah, wires and
Oh, so
anything else you can think of.
so I'm gonna tell a story that involves a.
Sticky and because my coffee is not coffee; it's creamer with a hint of coffee.
Yes, of course, of course. I'm going to tell a story.
Coffee everywhere now.
Going to tell a story that involves a bodily fluid that comes, you know, it's a waste product. We'll leave it at that. Don't say the word because apparently that can cause problems with algorithms and people's sensitivities, and I don't fucking know. Let's just say I was randomly selected for a test this morning.
Oh.
And when providing my sample, I set the cup on the back of the toilet.
Yes?
Seriously, dude, what did I just fucking say?
How is that a fucking?
Listen, there's bodily fluids that people do not want to talk about.
Fucking weirdos.
Listen,
I find it weird that you can talk about that but not toes.
that's because toes creep me out.
He has a foot fetish.
Okay, I'm not Idris Elba. Sorry, Idris Elba. You can still sponsor me, though. Anyway.
Or like Idris Toba.
Oh my god. Anyways, so when I went to set the cup on the back of the toilet to finish up, I butterfingered it, I guess. That still sounded bad. That was really bad. Anyways, knocked it over.
Both yellow.
I knocked the cup over, and when I quickly snatched it back up to make sure that I didn't lose the sample that I don't know if I was going to be able to generate
you
another one.
splashed that sucker everywhere, did you?
Oh, of course it did. All I heard was drip, 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 drip down the back of the toilet. But I set the cup back up, and it was like, it was below the minimum line, and I was like, fuck! Anyways, I was able to,
Here's a few more drops out.
yeah, I was able to complete the task without having to wait even longer. But it was just one of those moments of like, oh my fucking god, are you serious? This is what I'm doing? Anyway, alright, are you ready to resume our game, Mr.
No,
Coffee Spiller? Oh my
no.
god.
Because I'm gonna need to go grab the mouse pad that I spilt coffee on the week prior.
You're a dumbass. Hurry up!
Fuck up.
So how
It's
else
painful,
can-
man. I did the exact same routine the last time I spilled my coffee too. You know
Maybe
why?
you should stop bringing open drink containers around your computer, dumbass.
That's
Omar,
smart.
when he comes to visit, get him a sippy cup.
I think I might have one from his brother. I might still have one in the closet.
Isn't that
Or
what
cupboard.
coffee thermoses are? Minus the straw.
I'm gonna have a coffee thermos.
It is an adult sippy cup. Alright, we're gonna move on, so hurry up.
What
It's-
else can I do to mess with Omar?
No more. Stop it.
Oh,
We're
it's
starting.
On the ground.
Dude.
Fuck.
Alright, listen, I've got some family stuff that we need to get through, and I'm gonna start with Everhart. I'm gonna work my way down the
Yep,
glory
Yep.
rating.
I'm listening.
Alright. Sir Everhart,
Whatever.
choose one. Hafren, a 13-year-old currently paging in Sarum. Roderick, a 16-year-old squiring in Newton,
What the fuck is that?
Sir Seth, your half-brother in Imber, or Sir Amrin, a brother-in-law married to Arian, your sister.
Use them for what?
One of them is missing or lost.
Um,
You have a missing or lost family member. They may be dead.
okay. And what are my choices again?
You have Hafren, which is a 13-year-old, probably a cousin or something. They are paging in Sarum, meaning that in a couple years they'll become a squire.
Yeah.
You have Roderick, who just started squiring in Newton. You have Sir Seth, your half-brother in Imber. And Sir Amrin, your brother-in-law, married to your sister Arian.
Let's go with Afrin. I heard he's got the biggest nose anybody's ever seen.
Wow, that's brutal. A 13-year-old that dies. Okay.
He's named after a nasal spray. What do you want me to say?
I didn't actually realize that. Alright, so Hafren is missing or lost. Now, it doesn't specify whether or not he is, or she, well, in this case, it's a brother that was lost. This is your youngest brother, I believe.
Ouch.
Yeah. He's missing or lost. Whether or not he comes back is wide open and nondescript. So, if this had happened to any other member in the family, this could be one of those, oh, you know, we're just trimming the family tree down a little bit because it was getting quite bushy. This is obviously a 13-year-old. They don't necessarily have to die, but they're going to be gone at least the majority of this year before he turns up, and people are going to be like, what the hell happened there, boy? I don't know. I was lost and confused. I fell in a well.
Dang it, Merlin.
I mean, that would be funny because I do know a few things that happen over the next several years, and Merlin definitely does some weird shit.
By the way, the carpets, I'm just noticing the carpets in this feasting hall are off center.
Yeah, speaking of carpets, I gotta use wool like fucking scrub the coffee.
They are off center. Well, I didn't make this model, so you're just gonna have to get your OCD under control.
Okay.
But yeah, so make a note in your family thing that Hafren is missing. Nobody seems to really know what happened. He just one day didn't show up for paging / work, and nobody knows what happened. And he's not in his bed. Huh?
Afrin, paging Afrin.
Yes, yeah. I see what you did there. Moving on to Sir Dallin.
I'm not sure I have all that much family. I hope nobody tries to go missing.
You have a cousin that is getting married. However, if for some reason you don't have a cousin with an eligible
I have no one in my sheet that is eligible for marriage other than my hireling, and I don't think I manage his weddings.
Okay, in that case, you may disregard family events. I literally have this written in my notes that marriage of the family cousin, if this can't happen, i.e. no eligible spouses, then disregard family events for the Dallin household.
Literally, everyone is married or underage, and the one person who isn't married is a hireling.
Are you totally opposed? Excuse me, are you opposed to getting them married? You don't have to.
I personally don't know if he was married or not. I just hired he's a 37-year-old man who's my hired steward for one of my castles. Estate manor thingies.
Now he's married. He's married.
I like how that works.
I just rolled and I was like, even odd. Even number he's married. Odd he's not. And I rolled a 6, so.
Honestly, it'd be kind of weird at that point if a dude chilling somewhere wasn't married.
Wait, did you say Hafrin or Afrin?
Okay, can we do
Half-
this really quick? Because I gotta go grab the vacuum.
Yeah.
I don't even know where my mouse went. I spilled.
Oh my god, this kid.
It's
Hafren.
okay, I don't need it, right? What's going on with my family?
Just stand by 1 second. Hafren with an H.
Okay. I thought you said Afrin starting with an A.
No, with an H. Talus.
Yes.
Marriage. In the family. Choose the person in the family to be married.
Oh, you
And I will tell you what their spouse's name is.
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold
so
on.
everybody else
Hold
has
on, I need to
family members
find my
get
mouse.
married. I have somebody go missing.
It's randomly determined by a chart in the same book that we all have access to.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Did my kid disappear?
Yes.
God damn it. I do apologize, folks at home, but apparently when you have an open drink container in front of your computer, you have to be super careful not to spill it, or you waste people's time.
Hey, it's not my fault.
It's your open
It
drink
literally
container. Like, did somebody else come into your room and knock it over?
Drive.
No, I need you to open the folder.
Yeah, folder, drive.
Merlin, the first PPC. Choose somebody to get married. Hurry up. No pressure.
I don't know if they're married or not. Wait a
It
second.
probably says that they're married to somebody.
Oh, here we go.
Your
Alright,
exiled brother gets married.
That would be funny. We wouldn't know about it, so you can't choose
I know.
Gerbold. Totally remembered his name out of nowhere, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't remember it was Gerbil.
Gerbold.
Uh,
Gerbold the Gerbil. Hangs out with Richard Gere. Oh wait,
Hold on.
that's an old
I don't
reference.
even think I have anyone I can marry off. Hold on.
Hey, it is him.
It just might be at this point. Oh god, this is so far out of date.
Elwin. No, Elwin got married to Bridget. No, was it Elwin?
What?
Hold on.
I'm just glad he was able to get to his file in a reasonable amount of time.
Omar.
Yeah.
This is why I have my sheet grouped by estate.
Yeah.
Yeah, very smart, very smart. Yeah, Gledwin. Marry off Gledwin. Congrats, he's married.
Okay, hold on. I'm opening your stuff up real quick so I can. Who'd you say you're gonna marry, or you're gonna have? Who get married?
Gledwin.
Gledwin. Well, I don't see that name.
Gledwin. It's the one I have selected there. He's a squire or possible squire. He's 22.
I don't. Am I on? I am on. No wonder I'm on the wrong goddamn one. My bad.
Oh.
I opened up the wrong one. I opened up Revs. Okay. Gledwin, I see him. He's a cousin. He's 22. He's gonna marry. What do my notes say? He is marrying Briallen.
Can you enter that for me?
God damn it. That goddamn it was more because I clicked on the wrong icon. Gledwin married to Briallen. Congratulations. You got married. Okay. All right. Do we need to take a break while you continue fixing your shit? Because the next thing I have is the feast. Let me just double check, make sure there's anything else I'm missing here. Yeah, the next big thing is the feast. So if you need a moment to get your shit together.
Yeah, because I still need to grab the fucking vacuum.
Alright, my friends, I know it's awfully early for us to take a break, but we are going to have to take a break before we start the next major event, because somebody has to spill up their own mini Exxon Valdez spill of coffee.
Dude, the thing is, I only had a 12-ounce too, man. It was very fucking sad.
No, what's sad is that I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop right there.
Yeah.
Stick around, my friends. We will be back in a few minutes, and hopefully we won't have any more of these problems. I do apologize. We're totally off to a bit of a rough start here, but we will be back in just a few minutes. 5 to 10, we'll say. 5 to 10. Stick around. Exciting feast stuff to happen.